Mm, 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 mm. What's up, Fever? How you doing? Setting up a premiere for later. Oh, cool. It's a horror classic, Night of the Living Dead. Okay, cool. I have to check it out then. I got your notifications on, so I'll see it. I'll go by and give you a like and check it out. Have a good laugh if it's funny. But I'll be sure to check it out, bro, for sure. Hmm. Watch Prime TV. Watch Prime TV on your Fire TV. I wonder if this works. Because I have Prime, Watch Prime, Access Prime Video on the home screen through search from Prime Video. Huh. I think I have that too. I'm gonna have to try that shit tonight. Hmm. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, Halloween's next week. Next week Friday already. Shit. Time's flying. Time is flying. Yeah, check some. That's for sure. Definitely feeling my blues this year. I go 49 in February, so that's 3 more months. Well, yeah, 3.5 months I'll be 49. Getting old, almost 50. Oh, good Lord. It's not easy. It's not easy. All right, let me see if I got Prime TV here. I do too. Prime Video. Let's see if it works. Prime. I'm coming clear with Prime. Yay, I got it. So now I don't have to buy that shit. I already have it included with Prime. Oh, cool. That's perfect. So I have it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Marky has it. So that means I don't have to worry about that. Good. I got Amazon Prime TV and I didn't even know it. Cool. Now I don't have to buy the NBA package. Because I heard that Amazon Prime bought the rights to watch NBA games, basketball games. So I was like, that can't be true. And then I read it online. They said Prime, and then when they played when the game came on yesterday, it was talking about it was advertising Prime Video. So I'm like, I have to check that, and I just remembered just now to check, and it works. It says it's in because I'm already a Prime member on Amazon for years. Because you got to pay like every month to be a Prime member. So now I'm actually gonna get to watch basketball games on my Fire Stick. So perfect. Yeah, baby. Sounds good to me. I was gonna get another box so I can watch it, but now I don't have to because the game's there for tomorrow. So I'm good to go. That's good. I knew I had it for a reason. That's good. I don't have to upgrade nothing or get anything. Let's go. Good. I'm good to go. Well, that's good. There's a hurricane down by Jamaica right now, and they said it's supposed to come straight through and then come up to us, but it's going in the opposite direction. It's going left, not up. These people are going to get battered to death. Fuck, man. Like it's getting stronger and stronger. That's. I hope it's gonna. I hope those people are gonna be okay. Fucking hurricanes, man. It's actually supposed to come towards us next week, but we'll see. It doesn't look that way. I doubt it. Hopefully not. Oh yeah, definitely. But sometimes they're right, and sometimes they're completely wrong. Like the last hurricane that came here, they were dead wrong. They were dead wrong, like absolutely wrong. They said it was supposed to do all this shit when it came here, and it didn't do nothing. Didn't do half the shit they said it was supposed to do. Because when it came towards Bermuda, it died right out, and then it went by so fast, so fast that all the coordinates and all the time frames that they predicted were all wrong. And like, thank God for the radar, because the radar was showing it, and the radar showed it completely getting destroyed before it came here. Like the night before, it just the hurricane just broke into pieces, and it didn't do anything to us like they said it was. I mean, we lost power for a few days, but it wasn't as bad as they said it was gonna be. Like they were wrong completely. So I'm like, these people are always lying, acting like they know where this shit's going. But some of them predict very good. Some of them, the European model is the most consistent. The GFS model and like the other models are like kind of but the European model has been pretty spot on. But as long as it doesn't come here, I'm glad. And wherever it goes, I hope that everybody's safe. Right now, it's going towards Jamaica, which is not good. I have a lot of friends there. I feel sorry for those people because that place, when they get a hurricane, it destroys everything. So I'm really hoping that it doesn't do as much damage. It's fucked up, man. I really hope it doesn't mess up everything. My friend is supposed to go to Jamaica next week, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen now. The hurricane is gonna hover there till Monday. Oh man, it's not easy. Here it's been raining on and off. It's kind of windy. The sun came out. It was pretty decent. Then it started pouring rain. Then now it's windy, cloudy. The weather doesn't know what it wants to do today. The weather does not want it to do what doesn't want. The weather doesn't know what it wants to do. There you go. I got it out. Yeah, it's cloudy as shit. Nothing towards me, but as you can see above my head, it's in Jamaica right now, and it's going left. But they said it's supposed to curve up towards Bermuda next week. But by then, it should be like dying out. And it's going to be a category 3 by tomorrow night or like Saturday, and it's going to hit Jamaica, which is not good. I really hope to God that those people are going to be all right because that place ain't equipped for like hurricanes and shit like we are. But I'm hoping to God that they're going to be okay. I have a lot of friends there. Oh boy. That's the only hurricane that's out there right now. And everybody was like, "Oh my God, Bermuda's gonna have another hurricane coming their way next week. Bermuda can't catch a break." I'm like, "Yeah, welcome to Bermuda. There's some years we get hit twice, 3 times. There's some years we get all these brush bys, and it's a pain in the ass. It's life. You got to deal with it. You want to live in the price you pay for living in paradise. That's what they say. But thank God nobody dies here, and nobody, like, loses like their life and their house and all that shit. We just lose electricity pretty much. There's some damage here and there, but nothing significant where you can't live in your own house anymore. Some places it happens, but not every place. Or it depends on how close you are to the water. The closer you are to the water, the worse it'll be. You're gonna get destroyed. So my suggestion is to never live next to the water. But they said on the news that tonight is gonna start getting worse, which they're right. It is getting worse out there. Now it's pouring. Here we go. Yep, there you go. I thought I heard the rain. Yeah, it's pouring now. Because it got all dark all of a sudden. It's 4 o'clock here, so they said it's supposed to get worse and worse. And tomorrow and Saturday is supposed to pour all day. So you guys might see a lot of me this weekend. Oh boy. Ooh. Holy shit. There's some big ass raindrops. Dang. That was like a squall of wind and rain just now. And now the sun's coming up. Oh boy. Well, both my nephews are away. One's in college and one is in looking at colleges on a school trip. School's out this week. That's why they went. And my sister went away today to Vegas for the weekend. So I'm home alone with Diamond. Just me and Diamond until Monday night when I have to go pick up my sister. And then on Wednesday, my nephew comes back from his trip. And then on Friday, my other nephew comes back on Halloween. So everybody's away and everybody comes back next week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I gotta go pick them all up from the airport. I hung out with my mom today. She was sick this morning, but now she's okay. She's recuperated pretty quick. I told her, I said, what it is probably the weather. And like you like, changing from like the air conditioning to nothing to not going in the air conditioning. So she had a little cough, and so I got her some cough drops. And she took some Tylenol, and she's fine now. I hung out with her for like an hour and watched them. She said the TV wasn't working properly, so I hooked it up for her. And then, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm gonna call her like in about 2 more hours to see if the TV's working because she watches her like soap opera. Yeah, she's fine. She's all right. She was, like I said, she was just feeling sick this morning, but now she's okay. She was happy that I got her some cough drops. So she's not coughing anymore, which I don't want her to be coughing all damn night. But she's okay. She's been eating. She says she forces herself to eat, whether it's a little bit at a time. Um, tonight she's gonna eat soup again. She says she has a lot of soup, so she's gonna eat soup again tonight. She ate a turkey leg today for lunch. She had a bagel for breakfast. So I asked her if she wanted me to get her some. She's like, no, no, I have plenty of soup. I need to eat soup. And I said, all right, mom, you're good, you're good. I don't want to bother her, I don't want her to. I don't want to be there like there every day like I am now. So that's why I only spent like an hour there today. And we watched some Portuguese programming and stuff while I fixed the TV to the other channel. But she's all right though. She's cool. She has enough food. She has everything she needs. I always make sure like she has everything. So she'll be fine. I go there during the day And my brother goes there at nighttime to hang out with her and eat dinner and watch their soap opera shit. So, but I was worried about her this morning because she sounded pretty bad. But now she's fine. I went there at like 1 o'clock, and she was okay. So tomorrow I told her I'm gonna get some fish, and if she wants to eat fish with me tomorrow night, I'll make her some fish. But she says no, no, I don't want no fish. I'm gonna eat my soup and blah blah blah, and I'm gonna eat this and then. I'm like, all right, mom. I said, well, what about Saturday? She goes, oh, Saturday we can have fish. I said, all right, cool. And then Sunday night I'm gonna have dinner with her again. I'm gonna bring her up here so she can get out of that damn house. I want to take her to places, but she doesn't have the energy to do it. She says she can't walk too much because then she'll get dizzy and stuff. So I have to wait till she builds herself back up and feels better. But otherwise, that she's okay. She's not crying a lot no more. Cause she was crying like every fucking day, all day. But now today she didn't cry not once with me. So I was happy that she didn't cry. But I talk positive about my dad all the time, and we laugh, and we have like little. We laughed a bit today talking about my auntie and my uncle, and they used to talk shit with my dad and what their sayings are, like how I have these sayings on here. They used to have their sayings too, like, and we used to laugh and shit. So I kind of like want to bring her spirits up, bring like make her laugh and stuff like that. And she kept thanking me for doing all the stuff around the house and getting her cough drops and all that shit. I'm like, Mom, you ain't gotta thank me. I've been doing this shit forever. But she's okay though. I left the TV on. She was watching TV. I said, Mom, just relax on the couch and just watch TV. Just chill out. You ain't gotta do no food. All you gotta do is warm up your soup later and eat it. My brother's gonna go there in another 2 hours. He'll be there. So I'm gonna call her in a bit to see if the TV's working properly again. But she's okay. The good thing is I only live like between 7 to 10 minutes away, depending on the traffic and how I go. So it's cool. Should be fine. This weather is so annoying. Now like the sun's like out bright as shit. Okay, Lucky, cool. Tropical update. What the fuck is this? Okay, that works better. The fuck is wrong with this thing? Why isn't it like working properly? Stupid WhatsApp. WhatsApp must be like down or something because it isn't giving like the second tick. Oh, fucking piece of shit. I have no idea what's going on. That's good. Hopefully it happens. I had to put my AC on about an hour ago. It was so freaking humid in here. It was ridiculous. That's one thing I can't stand is humidity. Oh my god. Poor Diamond was in here suffering. So I said, let me turn this damn AC on, and tonight I'll probably turn it off. Probably be too cold. I can feel it now. It feels good in here now. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna eat for dinner. Everybody's gone. My mom don't want dinner. Nobody's here to have dinner with me but Diamond. And I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna eat tonight. I had a late lunch, so I'm probably not gonna eat until like 8:30 or something. I don't even know what the fuck I want to eat. I don't know. I feel like tacos because Dan said he was eating tacos. I was like, I should get some tacos. I can make some tacos tonight. That's what I feel like. I should go get the meat or burritos or something like that. That sounds good too. Burritos or tacos. I don't fucking know. I have to see what I want. I don't know what the heck I want. I might get some tacos down the hill. Actually, my sister might have some tacos next door, and I would have to do is get the meat. I got cheese. I might get some mushrooms or something. I'll take a ride on the bike later. Hey Tanya. Hey Monique. How you guys doing? Now you want tacos too? I know Dan said yesterday that he ate tacos, or the day before, I think. And I was like, you know what? That sounds good. I haven't had tacos forever. I couldn't tell you last time I had tacos. I should eat some. I should go get like a little small package of meat and cook that up, make some tacos. And I need to go next door and find out if my sister has any tacos left over. Come on over, Tanya. I'll make you some tacos. Put some onion in there and some mushrooms and the meat. Sounds good. Some cheese. I think I might have that tonight. Something small. Just 2 tacos. And I'll be good to go. I like the hard like ranch tacos or nacho cheese tacos. Like the flat on the bottom is flat and it's got like the thing you pick it up and it's nice and crunchy. You know, I like those type. I don't like soft tacos too much. I like the hard ones, nice and crunchy, and you gotta eat it a certain way or else it'll crumble to pieces, right? But those are the ones I like. I don't have any left. I don't think. No, I don't have any left. I think I ate the last couple ones. I think I'll probably go down the hill and get some. I think tacos is gonna be it. I think so. That sounds good. I'm gonna have tacos tonight. Fuck it. Who wants to join me? I wish I can cook for everybody. We guys can go have lunch. I mean, dinner tonight. Dinner at my place, tacos. I wish. That'd be cool. But unfortunately, we can't. Unless somebody has a private jet that I don't know about. I don't like spicy salsa. I like soft tacos, but I don't like spicy salsa. I can't eat salsa like that. It'll like destroy my insides and give me heartburn. Tanya, I couldn't find the aloe water. I looked for it today, but I couldn't find it. I'm gonna go to a different store and see if I can find it. I'm gonna go for a bike ride in maybe an hour or so. I'm gonna feed Diamond in like an hour, and I'm gonna go for a quick bike ride to this other store. If it doesn't rain, of course, because it's raining like on and off. So I'll probably like dash down the road real quick and see if I can find it. I've already been to the grocery store twice today, and I still didn't find what I wanted. Fucking annoying. Yeah, Marley bought it all. She got shares. She got shares in Aloe Water. There's like a convenience store like right next to me, like about 5 minutes away. I might go there because sometimes the little convenience stores have them. Like sometimes the actual grocery store don't have it, but like the gas station will have it, or like a convenience store will have it. I'm gonna go to the gas station and check and see if they have it, and if they don't, I'll go to the convenience store and see if they have it. I'll go on my bike real quick. As you can see above my head, there's like a big blob of rain coming this way. So I'll probably go in a little while to go check, see if I can get it. We shall see. Oh boy. Let me write that down before I forget. All right. Tacos and the meat. I have plenty of cheese. Um, got some mushrooms, onion. Good to go. That's what I'll have tonight. Sounds good. Go check my sister's pantry and see if she has tacos over there. So that way I don't have to get any. Yes, Miss Diamond. What are you doing? Hmm? You have the life. No bills. Eat, sleep, and shit. I gave her some beef stew just a while ago when I ate for my lunch. Around 2:30 I ate lunch. I ate a late lunch today. And I had a little bit of beef stew left over with noodles and I gave it to her. She was like, ah. She was so freaking happy to eat it. Something different. I've never given her beef stew before. At least I don't remember giving her any. But it was too much, so I gave her some. Oh, cool, Tanya. You're at the church. They so nice letting me park and work my remote job while they doing pictures. Didn't catch on fire. That's nice. I'm glad they're doing that for you. You just gotta remember it's all gonna work out perfectly fine. It's all gonna work out. It's all gonna work out. Work, 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 work. Everywhere I go, you find me. Hypocrites and parasites. Somebody tell me. Oh shit. Oops. Oh, you never know. You never know, Tanya. Maybe one day. Maybe when she grows up and realizes that, what she's doing is wrong. Sometimes all you got to do is hear somebody talk about something, and then they might be like, it'll trigger something in them. Like somebody might say, "Oh, I miss my mom. She's gone." "Oh, do you have your mom?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have my mom, but I don't speak to her. We haven't spoken in a while." So, and that person would be like, "You should talk to your mother because that's the only mother you have." And, my mom's gone, and, you should cherish these moments. And, you know, so maybe somebody would say something to her like that, and it'll trigger her to like think about it or do something about it. But when they're that age, they want to be independent. They want to show you that they don't need you. They want to show you like, yeah, my life is better with you, when really it isn't. And they just, think that they're so entitled to the world. And they see, if they were brought up like us, they would have a different perspective on life. I really feel like a lot of teenagers now think that, they're entitled to everything they have, or they should, you got to gimme, 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 and I'm not going to do anything. Yeah, not in this lifetime. My mom and dad would never let me stay home doing fucking nothing all day like these kids do now. You don't have no job, no fucking nothing. Just live off your parents. Not fucking me. That's why God didn't give me no kids, because He knows what time it is. I'll beat their ass. Get your ass in your room and fix your room. Your mother ain't got no tiny bikini and shit. We ain't your damn maid. Do this, do that. I'll be a strict dad, like my dad was. He was very strict. That's why we all came out the way we did. We learned how to respect our elders and do things the right way. Everybody has their moments. But you never know. But Tanya, I'll give you a card if you want one. I got a spirit message here. I'll give you a card. I got time. All right, your card, Tanya, is ancestral wisdom. We are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy, and we keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. And like I tell you many times, this is very true. You got Sky, Phil, your grandparents, everybody. This is what they want you to know. And I've been telling you this forever since I met you, that everybody's in spirit helping you, whether you believe that or not. And here's another, you know, confirmation of that. Lucky, you want a card? Mm-hmm. Dan the man. How you doing, brother? Hey, Antigone, how you doing? Yeah, I know it's you. Oh God. You welcome, Tanya. Okay, Dan. Lucky, this is your card. Give back. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It is about giving back without any thoughts or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. You said day two of taking mama up to the clinic and being a mini cluster. Is she okay? Is it like just checkups and stuff? Hopefully nothing serious, Dan. She has a diabetic wound on the bottom of her foot. Oh, that sounds like my dad. My dad had that not too long ago. He had to get a nurse to come down there and bandage it up and all that. She went too hard on the Nordic track and got a boo boo. Oh shit! So it was self inflicted. Then that sucks. You missed the nurse till Halloween. See, well, at least it's not that bad. That's good. My nephew is texting me right now saying that he's in Western College in Toronto in Canada, and he says his school is really nice and big, and the campus, but it's really nice. Western University is really nice. They love it. He says he loves that place. He says pure hoods and gay people go there. It's just fun. These guys are idiots. He says, "Yeah, I saw pure hoods, but I didn't see too many gay people." That shit's hilarious. These guys make me laugh. Hey Barbie, how you doing? Good afternoon. It was looked at in June, July. I'm not saying anything. Oh yeah, Dan. See, there you go. Now it's gonna fall on you now. See, Dan. That's the one he gave you the tour. Okay, cool. Oh, cool. He says a lot of Bermudian guys are there. That's cool. I'm having tacos tonight. I decided because Dan mentioned he had tacos the other night. Like, I'm not sure if it was last night or the night before. Dan said he went out to have tacos, so I've had that in my mind ever since he said it. And tonight I'm eating by myself because everybody's going away. So I'm here for the weekend by myself. It's just me and Don. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna have tacos because not too many. My sister doesn't really like tacos, and only one of my nephews like tacos, and he's not here. So I said, you know what? It's something very simple. All I gotta do is cook up the meat, put the taco shells in the oven for like 5 minutes. Bang, 5 minute meal, and I'm done. That's what I'm having. Kids keep us young, yeah. You having lasagna tonight? Oh, I love lasagna. I haven't had lasagna for about a month. My sister used to make it. Oh yeah, you spelled it right, I think. No, I can't. I don't even care. I know what you meant. That's all that matters. I never participated in a spelling bee. So you're asking the wrong person. But I know what you meant. So you're good. We're too old for that shit. Barbie. Um oh hey Starlight, how you doing? I didn't even see you come in. Barbie, honestly, um, I kinda know what she meant, but it probably came off as, something bad, but it wasn't. I know what she meant. Some people say things and you think it's offensive, but it's not. Because you know me, if it was offensive, I would have said something. But I know you didn't get it. But I understood what she meant. It's not because he is, it's just he felt lazy, in his dying days, Like he felt lazy, Like he didn't want to do anything he couldn't. So that's what she meant. She didn't say it in a bad way. She ain't like that. But I can understand it can come across as a kind of offensive way or whatever, if that's how you felt. But yeah, I understood what she meant. Yeah, yeah, I got you. She's cool. She didn't mean any harm by it. She was describing how he feels. He felt lazy, you know. Yeah, is and felt is two different things, right? Yeah. I had to read it twice and then I understood what she said. Um, I would say more, but like it doesn't make sense. But just to be clear, that person doesn't like disrespect me or anything like that. She was just making a point that that's probably how he felt. You know, he felt that way, which he did. He did feel lazy many a times, like he couldn't do anything. It was just the way it is. Yeah, some of us always say, I feel lazy today. I don't really want to do nothing. So he's definitely not lazy, but he felt lazy, is what she meant. But I wouldn't worry about it, Barbie. It's cool. She don't mean no malice or harm or anything like that. She wouldn't do that to me like that. She's never disrespected me. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's why I'm glad you asked, so I can clear it up. Sometimes people say things and you take it the wrong way, or you don't read it properly, or you take it as if they're disrespecting you, but it's not. It's just like the analyzation of how he felt. Yeah, exactly, Starlight. Yeah, yeah. We all say things that are. I mean, for the longest time, I would say the word retard in here to describe somebody who's dumb. And two people in here asked me kindly not to say it anymore. And I slipped up earlier today and said it. But sometimes it just comes out, it's just I don't mean it in a bad way, because obviously if you're retarded, it's not a good thing, right? But we use it in a term where to describe somebody who's perfectly fine but acts that way. So it's not like I'm saying it in a disrespectful way, but to two people it is disrespectful because if they have somebody that is retarded in their family, they'll be like, hey, you know, watch your mouth. So I've had two people tell me, in here, if I can kindly not use those words. And I can tell them, go fuck yourself. I'll do what I want on here, right? But I love the two people that said it to me, so I would never disrespect them. And I try my best not to use that word on here. So, well, a lot of people are sensitive, right? Antigone, a lot of people are sensitive and they can't take anything like as a joke or certain people say certain things. So if you know the person's like that, you know, then the person's gonna say things. So for instance, right, certain people are gonna say certain things, and I know that certain people say certain things in here, so it doesn't bother me because I know, you know. Exactly. People talk different and say different things. So, and if somebody has a problem with what I'm saying, they can express it to me. But if you're rude about it, I'm gonna be rude back. But if you pull me aside and say, "Hey, Mark, I'd appreciate if you didn't say that word," I'll be like, yeah, okay, cool. I'll respect you for that. It's my bad. I didn't know that your family had those type of people in there. Said if you feel like it's offending you, then I won't do it no more. And sometimes it slips out because it's just the way, I refer to people sometimes, and it's like, it's fucked up because I try to catch myself before I say it, you know? But there's so many idiots in the world now that take every little thing you say as a bad thing. Like, you can't talk about these people because they're gonna get mad. You can't talk about this person because they're gonna get mad. And then if everybody in here doesn't like a certain group of people, and I do, then it's a crime. I'm canceling you because you don't like what I like. I don't give a fuck what you like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to be taking in your bullshit. If you want your own channel to talk, go get it. Just don't act up in here and tell me what the fuck to do. Hell no. You must got me fucked up. I ain't gonna do nothing. Now, if I respect you, then I'll think about it. Well, Antigone, I've had lots of arguments in here of my beliefs and what I like and what I don't like, and I've never said to somebody, "Hey, I don't like you because you don't like what I like." You know, and that's just the thing. I don't. When I talk about a certain group of people in here, people think I automatically hate them. It's not about hate. It's a dislike for a certain people because of my beliefs. So if that's the case, then you should respect me for what I believe in, and I'm gonna respect you for what you believe in. It's that simple. I'm not gonna cut you off. But if you act up, then I might have to. Yeah, everything is hate speech because we're telling the truth. But if I outright say I hate a certain amount of people, I hate a certain race or a group or an organization, right? That's on me. It's not hate speech. It's just me telling what my opinion is and what my thoughts are. It's thoughts and opinion. Is not hate speech. Hate speech is like constantly going after someone every single day and like publishing it all over the world. That's hate. But if you're just having a conversation and say, "Oh no, I don't like those people," as soon as you say "I don't like" or "I hate somebody," that's automatically like a no. You have to keep your mouth shut like a little kindergarten child and you can't say that. Say what the fuck I want. You don't like it, then leave. There's a lot of people who don't come in here no more. A lot, and I don't care. It don't bother me. Go about your business. Like I tell people all the time, I don't have to like what you like, and you ain't gotta like what I like. But we can agree to disagree. We can still be friends. If we all like the same thing, it's gonna be boring. If we don't argue, it's gonna be boring. If we don't have disagreements, it's gonna be boring. It's good, life is life. You just like things and you don't like. Everybody in here is from a different culture and a different society, a different race. Everybody in here is from all parts of the world. We can all get along. It's cool. Like I say, I'm gonna say things in here you probably don't like, and that's your business. If you come in here and say, "Oh, Mark, you know, I like you, but I hate the color green," just say like, I hate green because green. Every time I wear green, I have like some bullshit or happen. I'm like, well, I wear green because that's my favorite team's color. So if you don't like it, then I'm sorry, but just shut it off. Give a fuck what you think. I'm not here to please nobody or tell people fucking rainbows and fucking sunshine and wind and rain is good. I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm here to do one thing and one thing only, and that's to be in here having fun, reading people, doing what I have to do, and that's it. Oh yeah, when I call women hoes, people get mad in here. They're like, "Oh, I can't be in there no more." Mark calls women hoes. You're obviously getting offended. You're getting offended because you are a hoe. And if you are a hoe and you admit it, I love you even more. Hoes need love too. The fuck? You think I don't like hoes? I love hoes. I love hoes. I love single women, married women. I love all women. If we're friends, we're cool. And I'm not gonna obviously fuck every single one of you, because that's not gonna happen. Obviously, you know, we can't have sex through the computer. It's not gonna work. Last I checked. So you ain't gotta worry about that, and neither do I. It ain't my problem. You ain't my girlfriend, and you probably won't be, because you don't live here. Yeah, see, you wanted to be a hoe when you grew up. But see, because I use that term so much, there were some women who came in here and say I'm very disrespectful because I call women hoes. They said I call all women hoes. I said, no, I don't. I've never called anybody in here a hoe. Have I called any all you women in here right now? Have I ever called any of you a hoe to your face? Have I ever singled you out and said you're a hoe? Do you know how many women who come in here and ask me about multiple men and what they think about them? Do I call them a hoe? I always say, "Oh yeah, you get another guy. Oh yeah, I'm jealous. Yeah, blah blah blah." Or if this guy's acting up, give him my photo or some bull. I always make jokes about it. Like I'll never say if somebody is a hoe in here and they admit it, I ain't gonna call them a hoe anyway because I'm not gonna do it. But if they act up, I can call them that. You call me names, I'm gonna call you names too. Eat some of your own medicine. But I'm not outright and call every woman in here a hoe. Come on now. But that's how I was. And there was something else that I said in here that got me in a lot of controversy and trouble. Oh yeah. Um, when I started talking about politics in here, when Trump's first term, when he was running for president in his first term, I was in here like, talking shit and saying, "Oh yeah, I like Trump. He's cool. I used to watch his shows and it's nice that he wants to be the president. Hopefully he changes everything." And so there were some Democrats in here who hated him and they don't come in here no more because I liked Donald Trump. So I can't like a man from his shows and then they were telling me, "Oh, you're from Bermuda, so you shouldn't even be talking about America because you know nothing about America." That's what they told me. I know nothing about America. So I quizzed them on their own country and they didn't even know shit that I said. I said, "Looks like I know more about your country than you too, you fucking idiot." And I deleted the person and never talked to him again. And then there were a few other people in the room at the time, and they thought that it was very offensive of what I said, so they never came back. And I'm like, "Good, you took yourself out of here. I didn't have to delete you. Fuck you." So because I like a man who did shows on TV, and he's like he was funny as shit and all that, and now he wants to run for president against you, so I can't talk about him. Man, go fuck yourself. Get out of my fucking room. You know. And back then I had like kind of both. I had both sides in here. So then people started arguing in here about everybody, and I said, "Okay, no more politics. We're not talking about politics no more." And then this one lady, she kept coming in here and starting trouble every time. Blah 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 blah. It was like blame him, blame him, blame him. And I'm like, wow. You're like you want me to fucking get rid of you, don't you? Okay, well here you go. Click click goodbye. Now you can talk to yourself. And I'm saying to myself, I don't endorse the guy. I don't care if and who wins because it's not going to affect Bermuda in any way because we're not an American colony or a country, you know? So I have my own president to worry about. But don't sit here and tell me I know nothing about America. You know how many times I've been to America, you fool? I've been all over America. You probably haven't. I've been to more places in America than some people that are in here. People actually don't know who they're talking to, but I remind them who they're talking to. I've been in this world almost 50 years. I should know. Yeah. And I don't know everything. I'm not perfect, but I guarantee that I've been all over the fucking United States. Hey, Marley, how you doing? Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Everybody likes who they like. There were people that were in here that were like all for Joe Biden and Kamala and shit. And I was like, you know what? You guys could be whoever you want. I don't. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you get out of my room because you're a Democrat. I don't fucking care what you are. As long as you're respectful and you can talk about things in a respectful way, then we're okay. I'm lying down. I'm not 50 yet. I'm going 40. Okay, Starlight. You're voting for a new president tomorrow there. President here is not irrelevant. Yeah. Well, there's a lot. I had a big argument with this guy here in Bermuda about our government here and about Donald Trump, right? No, I'm 48. I'm going 49 in February, you know? Exactly. So here in Bermuda, this fool, right? He told me, because I'm for the Republican Party here in Bermuda, and they haven't been in power for a decade. And The Democratic Party is the party that's in here, like the Democrat Bermudian Party. And they are doing a good job to a certain extent. Now, no government is going to be perfect. Not this one, not the last one, and not the one before that, and the one before that. I have not voted for anybody since I was 18. Because when I was 18, I was born in Bermuda. And when I was 18, they give you your official status because you're an official adult, right? And they also gave me my Army enrollment papers as well. Because back in when I was 18, it was mandatory to get drafted into the Army here in Bermuda, right? And I said, okay, whatever. I went, got my tests. I went to get, physical, and they said, okay, Mark, you're going to the Army. You're one of the people that are healthy. You're gonna be here for 3 years, blah blah blah. I'm like, great, fucking bullshit. So I was totally against the government at the time, which was the government that I voted for. And after a while, they stopped making it mandatory because people made off, right? Because the other party got in and made it official to not be mandatory anymore. So anyway, long story short, I never voted again because as I got older, I realized, right, that the government really doesn't do fuck all for you, but take your money. And when you go 65 and you want that pension is not even enough for you to live. And I know that's a fact because I have all these older people in my life, including my parents, right? That are telling me that they can't even live off their pension because their pension goes to their insurance. So it's a big scam. So when you go 65, you don't have a job anymore, right? You want to retire. So if you retire, you better make sure you got a lot of money in the bank. And if you don't, you're fucked. Because if you think your pension is going to pay for your insurance, your rent, if you're still renting, or if you have your own house like my parents did, pay for, and they had no mortgage, no nothing. And we got land tax. We have to pay for land tax, but when you go 65, the land taxes no longer has to be paid. So my dad was getting away with like not paying for a lot of things because of his age. So the pension does not allow you to live properly. It's not enough. It's never going to be enough. So how the fuck is the government working for you? That's my question. How is the government working for you if when you go 65, your pension pays for your insurance? If you're lucky. Say if you're a woman and you never worked a full-time job, you worked a part-time job like my mom. So my mom only gets a certain amount of money every month because she never had a full-time job. She had part-time jobs because she had to take care of 4 kids at home. So you know what the government's gonna say to her? You shouldn't have had all those fucking kids. But thank God she's got kids who pay her way and take care of her. That's the difference. So having a lot of kids benefits you in the long run because they can pay for you eventually. If you got good children. If you got fucked up kids, then that's your problem. Right? So how can you sit there and so I argue with this guy here that was painting the house. He working for my cousin. And he said to me, "Oh, you think Donald Trump is great?" And I said, he's doing a great job. I said, no, I don't hear. I said, the only people that are complaining is the people that are against him. But the people who are for him, they say everything's going good. So then he says, yeah, what about our government? Fuck the United States. What about Bermuda? And I said, well, the party that's in now and has been there for the past 10 to whatever years, I said they're doing a good job because they can't really do too much because Bermuda's bankrupt. The government owes money. So does the United States and so does everywhere else in the world. Everybody owes money. Billions, trillions of dollars, right? So the problem is every country is broke. So they have to get their money some way. And the only way they're going to pay their dues and live a luxurious life is to burn every person's pocket in their country. And that's a fact of life. That's why we have to pay all these things because we're paying for the government's mistakes over the years and years and years that they have made. So the president of Bermuda now, right? He has done a okay job, according to me, even though I don't really like a lot of things that he has done. But what he did that benefited me was because I'm a business owner, right? The payroll tax for me has gone down to from 9.5% to 0.5%. So out of the last 19 years I've been on my own, I now pay 0.5%, which is absolutely nothing for payroll tax. So for me, it's beautiful. I don't have to, that's less a bill I have to pay a lot for. It's still a bill, but not as much as it was 19 years ago. Not as it was much 5 years ago. Because 5 years ago, before COVID, it was 4.5. During COVID, it's 2.5. And now they made it to 0.5 for small business owners like me. So for me, the government did a great job on the payroll tax section. Now listen, they put down the payroll tax to point 0.5 to give everybody a break in the payroll tax. But guess what? The following month, they put the social insurance and pension up by $27. So the $27 that you're saving on payroll tax, you're now paying that difference for the social insurance and pension. And it doesn't go up by $1, $2, $3, or $5. It went up by 27 fucking dollars. So every month I have to pay, as of last month, I had to pay an extra $27 for my pension, my social insurance pension for the government. Because by law, I have to pay those two bills, payroll tax and social insurance pension. They're together. It used to be separate. It used to have social insurance and pension, but now it's all included. So when I go 65, I'm a business owner, so I'm going to get government pension, which is good money. If you have a personal pension, you're not going to get as much. You'll probably get like $200 a month, which is shit. But government pension is like $1,000 a month. So I'm going to benefit off of what I'm paying for now. If I live long enough, I'll get all the pension, you know, back. Well, not really, but at least I'm gonna have that much, and that's not much. $1,000 a month ain't a month ain't really gonna do fucks for you here. But hopefully, when I go 65, it's enough money for me to like live, and I'll just have to do a lot of psychic readings back then. I mean, in the future, if I live that long, which I hope I will, which I probably will, because the devil don't want me, and God says you better stay here. There's too many fucking dumb people, so you got to take care of them. So it's all a big scam. The government screws everybody. We're all cheering for these leaders and cheering for these presidents and voting for them and voting for your constituency person. We're all hip hip hooray and protesting and shit. Meanwhile, they're laughing at you. They're all laughing at your dumb asses. You know why? Because they're taking money from every single one of us. And if you're dumb enough to promote them and talk highly about them, they're laughing at you like, yeah, go ahead. More money for me, jackass. That's why I don't really care about the government like that because they don't care about me. They've done a few things to benefit me, yes, like payroll tax. But then right after that, you put the social insurance up. So how is it benefiting me? You're taking from one side and putting on another. So really, you didn't do fucking nothing for me. Maybe, Dan. You know? So that's it. Yeah, see that Starlight? That's bullshit. I ain't putting no damn cards on no fucking government. Fuck that government. I ain't waste my time. No, Lucky, no. Because you have to make a certain amount of money to get those taxes. But me, I'm a small business owner. So if I make more than 50 grand in 3 months, which I never have and probably never will, right? So To make 50 grand in 3 months is ridiculous. So if you make more than 50 grand in 3 months, then you have to pay that income tax, payroll tax, and it's going to be way higher in percentage. So that's not going to happen. So, and that's why if you make less than 50 grand in every 3 months, then that puts me in the category of paying 0.5%. So that's next to nothing. So that's great for me. I benefit off the payroll tax every 3 months. I don't have to pay much. So social insurance went up by $27, like I just said. So I have to pay 300 and something dollars every month for social insurance pension. That's what I pay. It's like every 2 weeks you pay for 2 weeks you pay 301 something. And then on the third week of the month, you have to pay I think it's 350 something. So it averages out to 4 grand a year I have to pay for social insurance and pension. I think it's like 3,800 or like 4 grand, I think, a year now, because it went up. I have to pay for pension. So I can get my pension when I go 65. And they did a new law here, right? They got a new law here saying that if you are a business owner, right, for the last umpteen years, like me, 'cause I've been on my own for 19 years now. They said if you're an official business owner for more than 10 to 15 years, when anybody falls in that category, which is me, when I go 65, I will get my pension guaranteed. But if you are a regular worker and you don't have a business, you won't get your pension till 70. They're trying to pass that law and people are pissed. So I'm like, I don't fall in that category. I'm good to go. I just got to keep my business alive for another 15 years and I'll be good, which I probably will. I'll be all right. God's got my back. I've been here this long. So, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. So, we're all in the same boat as far as government, taxes, and bullshit. And there's nothing we can do about it because people are trying to fight that shit as long as I've been living, it ain't made no difference. It keeps going up and up and up, and you're not gonna get. The only time you get breaks in Bermuda is if you're old. Like as of 65, like I said, my dad didn't have to pay for land tax anymore. He pays half of what he used to pay at the transport control department to pass and insure his car, right? So all that shit is like, all different now. So and if when you go 65, right? When you go 65 in Bermuda, you're allowed to catch the bus for free. So you get free transportation if you go on the bus. So my mom, ever since she went 65, right? She's been going on the bus for free. She pays nothing. It used to be 10 cents for 60 people on the over 65. 10 cents it used to be they used to charge. And then they said, fuck that, man. 10 cents, the fuck. So then they said it's free from now on. So my mom catches the bus for free everywhere she goes. If she were to go in the bus. So it's perfect. So I'm not going to condemn my government 100% because they have done things for the elderly to benefit the elderly. They have. And that's why I don't understand why people condemn these guys so much. Because at the end of the day, no government is perfect, but they're sneaky. They'll give one way and take from another. You know what I'm saying? Like how Robin Hood took from the rich and gave to the poor, right? It's the same thing with government. The government would take from one section and one department and put it on another department. They're never gonna lose. You think the government's generous? That fucking shit ain't gonna happen. What world you living in? It don't work that way. When I first went on my own, everybody said, "Oh, Mark, you're gonna have to get insurance and blah blah blah." I said, "Not by law, you don't. I rather pay cash every time something happens to me. I'll pay cash, and I have. I ain't had insurance for years because it's a scam. It's a fucking scam. I ain't paying $500 a month and nothing's wrong with me. You must be mental. You think I'll give my money away to some fucking bullshit company that don't do shit for me? And then if I get insurance and I pay $500-600 a month for insurance, when I go to the hospital, it only covers certain things. When I go get medication, I still gotta pay 17%. I can't go to the dentist because if I want to go to the dentist, then I gotta pay more money. So what's the sense? You might as well just pay cash when you need it. When you need to go, just pay cash and shut up. And just pray to God that nothing happens to you. And if you say these words, God is my insurance, and honestly believe that, then nothing's going to happen to you. That's how I've lived my life. And I'm going to continue to live my life that way. Because I like fucks am I going to give some insurance company 12 grand a year to fucking, well, not 12 grand, $6,000 a year when I can keep that 6 grand and pay for my own shit. I'm not going to spend 6 grand a year on medical bills unless something was wrong with me. Then it's something different, right? So I saved 6 grand every year for the past 19 years. So how you add that up? What's 19 times 6? A lot of fucking money. That's what it is. And that's what I save by not getting insurance. The sports world is all messed up right now because a lot of people are, the FBI has caught a lot of players doing fraud with gambling, poker, uh, and all this other shit. It's NBA players, NFL players. It's the whole sports world is up in an uproar right now. It's very bad. It's a very bad look for sports, and it's a very bad look for some of the players that are on that list. And I know a lot of them on there too. And it's gonna be sad that you know that they're doing all this fraud shit and gambling and fucking people over on money. Like you're already a millionaire. What the fuck you doing? And I told everybody in January, I said a lot of people are gonna get exposed this year for bullshit. Nobody believed me. You believe me now. I called it in the beginning of this year. You can go back to my January video and I said a lot of people are gonna get exposed this year. All the wicked people are gonna go down. There's a lot of bad people going down right now. And it's gonna continue right to the end of the year going next year. I guarantee it. And it's already happening every day of this month and of this year. Every week you hear of somebody going down for some bullshit. Karma's a bitch. Like my mom says and my grandma used to say, you're gonna pay for all the things you've done before you go. And if you don't, and you don't get any karma, you know where you're going. You got a seat right next to the devil. And that's where you're gonna end up being. Not my problem. But there's a lot of sports guys that are getting that got locked that got arrested yesterday and today for fraud, scam, a lot of things. A lot of bad shit happened this year to a lot of people, and it's more people going down. I'm telling you, people can't sit there and do evil shit all day and expect to get away with it. That's why I tell people all the time, stop doing bullshit, and you won't have to worry about bullshit. Like the song says, don't start no shit, there won't be no shit. But people ain't paying attention. There's too much cameras and videotaping in this world. There's too much bullshit going on. People gotta stop. Stop the madness. That's why I stay the fuck in. I don't want to go nowhere. Leave me alone. Yep. And that's why next year is 10. It's going to be the completion of the bullshit. And then it's going to be a restart in 2027. I've been telling people all year, you'll see. Everybody's going to get theirs. People thought I was joking. I smelt it coming. It was just like before COVID. When I started this channel, it was right before COVID. I started in September and COVID came in March the following year. Within 6 months, everybody was begging me to do readings on here. Oh, do every sign's reading, blah, blah, blah. That's why I don't do it no more because everybody complained too much. I said, so I would get to like, do Aries right to Pisces, and everybody's like, oh, Mark, I hate your signs readings because it's all negative. This is around like Christmas time. It's all negative. Going into the following year, January, February, all negative. So I stopped doing it for about a month. I said, okay, you guys always complaining. I ain't gonna do it no more. Then COVID came. Everybody came in my room. Oh, Mark, now we know why all the readings were bad. Everybody's suffering. COVID's here. We're on lockdown. I can't go to work. How the fuck am I gonna survive? Oh, fuck, you were right. I'm scared to hear anything from you now because you were right about that shit. And I said, it's not about me being right, you moron. It's about Spirit was warning us for months that shit was gonna go down. I didn't predict COVID. The cards and Spirit was telling you, be prepared for the worst because the worst is coming. And every week I did those readings, it was pure bad shit. It got to the point where I stopped because I'm like, it don't make sense me reading this shit. I even used different decks and everything. Didn't even make a difference. That's why I tell people you gotta pay attention. You're gonna get, you can get, if you don't pay attention, you don't take the negative shit seriously, then it's gonna haunt you. I don't know who said the Timu thing. I can't remember who said it. I can't remember who had that lyric in here. Somebody said it. I can't remember. One of my crazy friends. I can't remember who said that. We were talking about lawyers and shit. And the person said, yeah, don't get one of those Timu fucking lawyers. I think that's how it started, but I can't remember who it was. Everybody's always cracking jokes in here. There's not a live that I don't see a laughing emoji in here or we're not laughing. Last night was funny. I was talking shit to everybody last night. I was in the mood. But I'm glad everybody takes it, as a joke and not like me, like disrespecting them because I don't do that to disrespect people. I'm just trying to lighten up the vibe. And just like, talk shit and stuff. Marilyn, thank you for the super chat. You said, how does CW feel about me and an idea? All right, let me check. Marty said our car is a Timu ass car. Absolutely, Starlight, for sure. Yeah, Antigone, yeah. Because 9 is the preparation for the 10. It's preparing you for the completion of a cycle, which we all know, obviously, right? If you don't know, you know now. That 9 years are very difficult. It's like all the nines in the tarot, except for the 9 of Cups, is good. The 9 of Wands isn't that good. The 9 of Pentacles is okay. And the 9 of Swords is not good at all. But when you get to the 10, you have the 10 of Cups, right? Which is the only good one. The 10 of Pentacles is great because it's family, right? It's good also, right? Because it's a completion, it's a cycle, it's everything is getting better. The 10 of Wands is not that bad, but the 10 of Swords is like pretty bad too, right? So the 10 could be good or bad, the 9 could be good or bad, everything could be good or bad. It's good and bad in everything in every situation. Marilyn, I would say this person CW, the only way that they would want to work with you if they can make money off of you or get some type of advantage or profit of money. So if you're not talking like figures to them about money, then they're not gonna want to work with you. I'm getting that the only thing they want out of dealing with you is money. So if you say to them, hey, we guys can make this amount of money, and they'll be like, oh, that's it. I want to make way more than that. If I'm gonna be a part of this project, then I need to make money. So I feel like this person only wants money out of this whole connection with dealing with you and the project. So if you can guarantee this money to this person, if they ask you, like for instance, if they say, okay, well, am I gonna make 10 grand off this project? And you're gonna be like, oh, hell no, probably like five. And I'd be like, oh, well, it's not worth for me to do the project because I want to make a lot of money because I need money. So they're gonna probably turn you off talking about money. So I would say this person is only gonna be interested in making money off the project. And if they're not making money off the project, then I would say no, they're not interested in actually getting, dealing with the project. I agree. Every day is a new beginning for sure. It's been definitely a reality check for me since my dad passed away. It's gonna be 2 weeks tomorrow. My dad passed away, and I just like, you know, it's just it hits in a different way. You're like, it's all reality. Like it's finally happened to you now. You can't understand the money thing. So what do you mean by that? If it isn't money, then it's a beneficial. Like they want to benefit off of the project in some way. And if you can't guarantee a benefit for them, then they're not gonna want to deal with the project. That's what I'm getting. My sister just landed in her destination. Okay, cool. She's all right. She made it. That's good. Hallelujah. Well, yeah. She's probably that type of person that wants money and nothing else. Right. So the only way she's gonna be interested in doing the project with you if she gets paid enough. That's what the cards are saying. That if you're not gonna pay her enough, then she ain't gonna do it. So if you, for instance, the cards are like this, like I tell you all the time, the cards are like this because you haven't discussed this with her, right? If you've discussed money and how much she's gonna make, then the cards are saying that she's not interested because she wants more than that. Now, if you haven't mentioned this at all, that means that how can she accept an offer if she hasn't been given one? You see what I mean, Marilyn? So if you can't understand that she want that the money thing, it's because you haven't mentioned it to her. So if you haven't mentioned it to her, then how is the cards gonna tell me whether or not she wants it or not? And that's the thing. There has to be an energy exchange to get the real answer. So, for instance, if you called her and said, "Hey, look, are you interested in being a part of my project? And if you are, I can offer you $1,000 right off the bat for helping me. And the more we make, the more money you're gonna make." And if she says, okay, great, that sounds great, Marilyn, I can use the extra cash and I would love to help you in your project. Now, if you haven't even said that shit to her, then the cards ain't gonna sit there and read her mind. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why the cards come out the way it does. But the main thing in the cards is for this person is money. They want to make money off of it. So So to answer your question, she if you can offer her a good bit of money, she will probably attend the project. She'll probably deal with the project. But if you don't, then that's all. Listen, Antigone, I'm the fucking person reading, okay? And I'm trying to explain. that cards work off of energy. If there's no energy exchange between you and that person, right? Then that's how it works. I don't know how many times I have to explain this. You understand? I can't see a girl at the grocery store and she looks at me and says hello, and then go to a psychic and say, hey, the girl that spoke to me at the grocery store, do you think I'm gonna fuck her in a week if I say hello to her? You understand what I mean? There has to be a an exchange of energy between you and that person. I can't just ask a psychic. I'm not gonna go in Marley's room tonight and say, "Hey, Marley, I went grocery shopping and this girl bumped into me and she's like, oh, sorry," and her name was fucking Bum Quisha, I exchanged numbers and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna hit you up," and then Marley says, "This girl ain't gonna hit you up and you ain't gonna hit her up either because she gave you the wrong fucking number." You understand? There has to be a fucking exchange of energy. Don't tell me how it works, woman, because you'll be anti gone. Okay, Marilyn. I'm glad it makes sense. You'll let her know that you're open to a good negotiation. Yeah. And then the things will change after that. You see what I'm saying? If you were to shut up and stay quiet, you'd be considered as smart. Because when you talk, you sound dumb. I already told you that. That's why your name is Antigone, not Antigone. Yeah, Bum Quisha. You never heard of Bum Quisha? That's the only way I can get to Antigone. See, I have to talk to her in code, you know. And Marilyn, don't listen to these damn people. Just talk to me, okay? Don't let them butt in your reading. Tell them fuck off if you want. I'm reading her, not you, yeah? Fucking everybody wants to read. But get your own damn channel if you want to read the woman. Leave that shit to me, yeah? You like a lot of damn names. I like the name Antigone. You like Pierre, and I was teasing you about Pierre yesterday. I bet you didn't text him back. Did you text Pierre back? Sometimes I need help. No, no. I know exactly what I'm doing. The problem is you don't know what you're talking about. And if you did, you'd have your own channel like me. Anybody talking about Pytro? Damn. I was on a roll last night. I was talking a lot of shit. But Maryland's a good sport. See, she says, no, I'm done with Pierre. I did text him back, but I can tell I have heard last from him. He's too slow and scared. He's boring. See, Marilyn said, fuck you, Pierre. Get out of here. Pierre, get out of here. And then she says, well, Pierre, his real name is Peter in English. Like me, I'm Marquet, in Francois, and I'm Mark in regular terms. Somebody asked me last week, oh, your name's Mark? Is it spelled with a K or a C? I said it's spelled with a K like it's supposed to be. Whoever spells it with a K is a. I said in the Bible is Mark, and that's the only real spelling, okay? There's no C on the end. If it says C, it's Marcus, not Mark. It's Mark with a K. That's the official way to say it, okay? Don't fuck my name up. Well, Marilyn, look at it this way. It's his loss, not yours, because he lost a good woman like you. And you just lost a guy named Pierre. Who fucking cares? Well, I agree with you, Marilyn. You need a good man. You don't need Pierre. Pierre is not good. I don't like Pierre. He ain't good for you. He can't give you the D and all that all once. He can't do that. He can't give you no love. He has no sense of humor, so that means he ain't Mark. A woman loves a man with sense of humor. That's why I'm loved. You know. That's why you got me. See? Spirit put you here to say, look, I need a man like Mark. Someone's gonna make me laugh. See? Again, you prepared for a man like me. I feel the same way about women. If a woman's boring, I don't want to be with her. If a woman wears fake ass shit, I don't want her either. But she can make me laugh, I'll be happy. Thank God, bye. Go make that lasagna and go eat and go sleep. Get your ass out of here. Enjoy your lasagna, Antigone. Do you eat garlic bread with it? I eat garlic bread with my lasagna. Some people say I'm dumb because I eat garlic bread with my lasagna. I told them, no, you're dumb because you ain't got no sense of taste. You're supposed to eat garlic bread when you eat uh, lasagna. It makes it that much better. Mm. Like you don't know shit about nothing. Somebody told me I was dumb because I eat. Well, a woman told me I was dumb because I told her I eat lasagna. When I eat lasagna, I eat garlic bread. And she was like, "Why would you eat pasta and bread at the same time?" I said, "Because I'm smart. Because that's how the Italians do it. That's how the Portuguese people do it. We eat bread with everything. I'm not a huge bread fan, but I'll eat bread. I'll eat garlic bread, of course. That tastes good. I used to eat garlic bread. I still eat garlic bread with spaghetti and meatballs too. It's just a way. It's not like I'm eating a whole fucking loaf. You know, you eat like your little pieces. Yeah, see, Marley and I are smart. We eat garlic bread with spaghetti and any pasta. See that? And lasagna. See that, Marley? I knew you were smart. Yeah, only one person told me that, and she's a hoe anyway, so I ain't worried about what she says. Oh, whoops. I called her a hoe. Dan said it's not easy when you marry an Aquarius. They make men beg for a laugh. You got a good sense of humor, Dan. I laugh at your jokes. You laugh at mine. It's cool, bro. Sometimes Aquariuses ain't got no time to be laughing. They laugh at themselves. We rather make fun of somebody and just like tease them and shit. Some Aquariuses can't handle that though. They can't. A lot of people can't handle being teased back. Oh, that's a good thing. You're supposed to go to bed, full, not hungry, right? Remember that saying, "Don't go to bed hungry." So it's good to eat that type of food before you go to sleep, so you can sleep and then you can dream about me. Is that simple? You be dreaming about after you eat pasta and garlic bread, you're gonna be sleeping saying, "Mark, you want another piece of garlic bread?" I'll be like, "Sure, Marilyn. Hand it over. I'll have the last crusty piece on the end. I like it crunchy." Then you wake up, you're like, "Fuck, that smells like garlic." Oh, I agree. Pasta will make you fat, that's for sure. That's damn well sure. For sure. A lot of pasta make you fat, but a lot of people eat. those carbs so they can build up their muscle and they go running afterwards. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, most Italians are fat. Barbie said, "I decided to go to Chinese restaurants and Mexican. I cannot cook. Go for it, Barbie. I don't, I don't, I don't blame you. Americans are, Americans are obese. I don't know how people can be so fat they can't even see their own private parts. That's disgusting. I can never be that huge. Like that's fucking disgusting. Fuck no. Hell no. If I can't see my wee wee, then I'm going on a fucking diet. Oh yeah, they eat too much fucking takeout. Takeout's what really kills you, you know. All that takeout food, all that grease and shit. You go to like McDonald's and all these fucking places, Kentucky Fried Chicken, that grease ain't been changed. They use that shit from the whole fucking day. That shit's disgusting. Too much fried shit's bad for you. But see, the problem is why people are obese is they don't give a fuck. See, they don't care what they look like. They don't care if they have to buy a quadruple X. They don't care about being big. See, they just think, yeah, I'll be fine. I ain't gonna die. I'm good. Hell no. Fuck that. I made today. And almost every single day I make my own food. I cannot go to restaurants every single day. That ain't happening. Hell no. And I eat leftovers. Like today I ate the leftover beef stew my mom gave me. There was a little bit left, and I put it with some noodles, and I ate it like that because I'm sick and tired of eating rice. So I ate noodles. I ate rice with the white rice with the beef stew on Tuesday night, and then today for lunch I ate the rest of the beef stew with noodles. Like I'll switch it up, but I'm not gonna throw that shit away or not eat it. I'm gonna eat the leftovers. There's a lot of people who make food, throw it away. I'm not eating that again. I'm too privileged. I'm too good for eating leftovers. I can afford, to eat things and throw food away. Hell no. No, no. I eat leftovers, no problem. I don't mind eating shit twice, three times, and all that. It don't bother me. 'Cause I ain't throwing food away. Because when I was younger, we didn't have a whole heap of food to eat all the time. My mom says, you better fucking eat them leftovers or you ain't getting fuck all else. What? These children now, they don't eat no leftovers. They'll eat leftover pizza. That's what they'll eat. They'll eat leftover pizza. But they ain't eating no leftover beef stew and fucking well whatever else you're eating and or meatloaf and all that shit. They ain't eating that shit the next day. These motherfuckers are too privileged to be eating leftovers because they weren't brought up like that. See, I was eating fucking sometimes for lunch. You know what we ate? There's Kraft single slices of cheese, that and some bread. We made a grilled cheese sandwich for lunch sometimes. That's all we had, and some chips maybe. My mom says, you don't want to eat this pork roast here? Well, then you're going to eat a fucking cheese sandwich. I'm not making no other meals. If you don't like it, that's your problem. Go eat some chicken nuggets or go eat pizza or go eat a cheese sandwich. I ate so many cheese sandwiches. There was a lot of stuff that I didn't like that my mom made, like kale soup and all that. I can't eat that shit. I'll be on the fucking toilet as soon as I eat it. That type of stuff will go right through my body. There's certain things we can't eat, right? I'm like, hell no. Fuck that. Me, I eat leftovers all the time. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with this generation. See that, Marley? Gage handles all the leftovers at our house. Yeah, God bless him. I look at him in a different way now. Not that I didn't look at him in a bad way, but I'm gonna say I look at him in a good way now. An even better way now. God bless you, Gage. Spirit will take care of you now. Tell him Milton will be proud. He'll be like, Mark, fuck off of that shit. I eat leftover everything. I don't care. I'll eat leftover pizza, chicken, anything. I'm fucking eating leftovers. I ain't putting that shit in no trash. That ain't happening. No fucking way. No, no. That ain't happening. I'm never throwing leftovers away. I'll probably, if something would have to happen for me not to eat leftovers. Cause I ain't no privileged person to be eating fucking different food every day. No way. I'm the first person to say that I'll eat it tomorrow. Leave it. I'll eat it. It's a leftover piece of chicken. I'll cut that chicken up tomorrow and put it in a sandwich. Some mayonnaise. I'm good to go. Well, there's certain things you can't eat for leftovers, and that's you're not supposed to eat rice the next day and heat it back up because rice is not good to heat up. Some people still do it and don't care. Yeah, rice leftover rice the next day is not good. And French fries, hell no, because it tastes like shit the next day. And I ain't leaving no fries behind anyway. I'm eating that bitch. Hell yeah. Now potatoes you can, right? But reheating rice is not healthy for you, but people still do it. This is what they say. I'll do it anyway. I don't give a shit. I'll eat the rice the next day. It don't bother me. But some people say it's not good for you to do. Because reheating rice does some shit. But I don't know. I've been reheating rice my whole damn life. I'm still living, so I'm good. So I agree with you, Lucky. Even fish. Sometimes people don't want to eat fish the next day. Me, I'll eat that fish the next day. My mom eats it 2 days later. She says, "Oh, Mark, it was so good. I put it in a sandwich, put it in the microwave for 20 seconds. It was so good." I'm like, "Yeah, you're fucking right. It was good. Hell yeah. I'm doing that." Some French fries are gross the next day, Marilyn. I agree with you, though. I've had some leftover fries the next day and it tastes like shit. It wasn't that great. But I'm talking about like meals like beef stew and like tuna casserole and anything pasta and all that type of shit. I'll eat it the next day, no problem. I eat tuna casserole 2 days in a row, guaranteed when I make it. Beef stew, guaranteed. I'll eat that the next day for sure. Right? Like I said, I ate white rice the first time and I ate noodles the second time. Right? Macaroni and cheese, chicken, potatoes, vegetables, I'll eat the next day, no problem. Heat it up. And I heat my shit up. I don't heat my shit up in the microwave. I put it in the toaster. I put like I put it on like a tray in the toaster on some like non-stick foil and I put it in the toaster for like 5 minutes. Cause I feel like the toaster makes it taste better. You put it in the microwave, it kills it, right? So like that's a guarantee. Soup next day and all that chowder and all that. Oh my Lord have mercy. Now you can't really eat lobster the next day. It's not good. It will definitely taste like shit the next day. The only person I knew that ate lobster the next day and heated up was my mom, and she said it was delicious. I'd say about 5 Christmases ago, I made lobster, and then it was like two left, and I told my mom, "Take this lobster for you." She goes, "Okay, sure, I'll reheat it up." I said, "I don't want to reheat this shit up again. Hell no." So my mom took it. She reheated up them days in the oven. Put some butter on that biatch, and she ate it all. She was so happy. She was like, "Oh, Mark, those lobsters were so good." I ate that in memory of my mom and dad. I said, "Yeah, go ahead, woman. You can have it." But leftovers? Hell yeah, I'm eating that. I'm not throwing away no food. You must be crazy. No, no. That's like that is like one of the worst things you could do is throw away food. There's so many people out there that wish they had food and they ain't even got none. And you want to throw away leftovers, man? Eat that shit, man. Come on. Don't be disrespecting the leftovers, bro. You shouldn't have made that much then if you ain't got the leftovers. But like when I take out like 3 pieces of chicken, I'll take out an extra piece just in case somebody wants it the next day. So if my sister don't want it or my nephews don't want it, I'll wrap it up in a piece of tin foil, put it in the fridge, and if it's there the next day and they didn't take it, I'm taking that, I'm putting it in the toaster for like 5 minutes, heat it up, cut it in pieces, and put it in a salad, or I'll put it in a sandwich. That's it. What's so bad about eating that? There's nothing wrong about eating leftovers. Christmas time, well, The next time there's gonna be a lot of leftovers is next month for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, I eat all the leftovers guaranteed for like 2 3 days, right? So if my mom makes a turkey, a roast turkey, I'll eat it that day, and the next day I'll take a couple slices of turkey, chop it up with some scissors into little pieces, scramble up some egg, and make a turkey cheese omelet. I'll make that for lunch the next day with the turkey. And if there's like some potatoes, I'll fry up the potatoes while in the same pan that I'm doing the omelet in. What's the problem? What happened? I'm eating that for sure. Stuffing, the mac and cheese. That's leftovers. I'm eating that shit for 3 days straight. It's free food and it's good shit. You made it. It's right there. Why am I gonna go buy food if I have it? No, no. Turkey's very popular here. My mom and dad eat turkey like 2 times a week. That's like their favorite meal. That's like their favorite. My mom ate turkey leg today. My dad used to eat pure turkey all the time, and my mom. I love turkey. I love turkey, chicken. My favorite is fish, obviously. I love fish more than anything. I can eat fish every day, it wouldn't bother me. So I love fish the most. Then I love chicken, steak, pork, in that order, and lobster, obviously, fish, seafood. Seafood is my number one, food for sure. Any seafood I like, I'll eat it. Then I would say chicken and then steak, turkey, all that type of stuff. I like pork too, but not a lot. I'll eat pork ribs or ham or something like that. But I'm taking seafood over anything. If you put a steak in front of me, a lobster, fish, chicken, I'm grabbing that fucking lobster and that fish first. You can have that fucking meat. You can have that steak. I don't want it. I'm eating that lobster or I'm eating that fish. Hell yeah. I don't want that chicken or that turkey. I want the fish. I'm eating fish guaranteed. Every time. I'm choosing that over everything. Yep. So, we have food out there. People are going to eat food and people are going to eat, numerous things. But me, I'm a fish guy. I love my fish. Tomorrow, I can't wait to go get some fish from my friend. Hopefully, he has some nice wahoo or tuna or snapper. I might get a lobster. I don't know. I might get a lobster and have half of it with my mom on Sunday. I have to see how she feels because she wasn't feeling that great today. Crab and lobster are your favorite. Also, good fried scallops and shrimp. Oh, hell yeah. For sure. I'll eat crab, lobster, scallops, and shrimp. No problem. I eat mussels too. So fucking good. Baby bird egg. No, I'm not eating no shit like that. Eat them fucking birds alone. Birds in my life too much. I ain't trying that shit. You never tried crab? Oh man, crab's good shit. Crab, crab salad. You can eat crab like you can eat crab hot or cold. You can eat crab cakes. My sister loves crab cakes. Oh man. Crab definitely is. You don't have to marinate crab. You can eat crab by itself because it's got that sweet taste. Crab is probably better than lobster. I agree. Crab is definitely better than lobster. It's got a better taste, a sweeter taste. It's just like I don't know if you have if you guys know what guinea chicks are. It's like a small lobster, right? It's called here we call it guinea chicks, and it's a very small lobster. It's like a baby lobster, and that meat is very sweet. It's almost like crab meat. And all you have to do is cook it for like 10 minutes. If you cook it more, then it's not going to taste right. It'll be crispy on you, like, and it won't taste right. It'll shrivel up and shit. But if you cook it for like 10 minutes on like 375, maybe 400, that shit's a bomb. Even lobster, you're not supposed to cook that shit too long. You have to if you cook seafood perfect, it'll melt in your mouth literally. It's perfect. Sometimes I'll cook a lobster so perfect that it just melts in my mouth. Like all I gotta do is like put it in and boom, it's gone. It's just like perfect. Yeah, crab cakes is good. I had crab cakes one time. Uh, when I used to work at this place, they used to have this box of crab cakes, and they tasted so good. Oh my god, they were good. All this fucking food talk's making me hungry, and I'm not really hungry, but it's making me hungry. Oyster is not really my thing. I'll eat it, but it's not really like my favorite. It's all right. I'd rather eat mussels than eat oysters. I like clams. Clams are nice, but oyster is my least favorite seafood. I don't really like it like that, but it's so good. You're probably talking about what I'm talking about. It's like it's called guinea chicks or crawfish or whatever they call it. You guys call it different things than us. We call things different here. It's like a different type of like crawfish here. It's called guinea chicks. Actually, let me see what it says here. But you got guinea pigs, guinea fowl, and this is like a guinea chick. Let me see what it's really called. Mm. It's called a guinea chick lobster. It's called a spotted spiny lobster. Or we call it guinea chicks. A guinea chick lobster is another name for a spotted spiner lobster. It's called a Panagoratus, probably related to Snuffleupagus. It's found in the tropical Atlantic Sea. That's why we have them. But they're really good. They're like a small lobster and they taste just like crab, pretty much. The meat is small. It's like about two bitefuls and it tastes really sweet. You don't have to marinate it at all, or even all you gotta do is dip it in the what you call it in the butter sauce. Some grouse. People here drink sea moss. But I don't know about sea moss bass, but I know people drink sea moss here. There's a guy who actually has a company. He sells sea moss to drink. Sea moss drink. I don't know about sea moss bath, but I know people drink it. Looks like it's gonna rain. It's getting dark. It's 5:55, 5:51 here, and it's getting darker and darker. Marty says, "Now I'm hungry." Marty, are you going live tonight? I gotta check out your live from yesterday. I heard it was a lot of action, so I'm gonna have to go check it out. Diamond's still laying down here. She must not want to eat today. I gave her some beef stew earlier. She's probably like, "Yeah, I'm good." But you all right, baby? You good? She's like, fuck you, Mark. I'm good. Oh, okay, cool. How's Emmy doing? She's okay? How's the KT tape working? Have you guys seen any ads during this live? I put a different setting there today. Like I can close the ads out on my side, so I don't know if it's working though. She's an hour behind me. She's still using it, and the only time it hurts is on the day of our therapy appointment. Okay, well that's annoying. That's cool. Okay, Marilyn, cool. Yeah, I have like I found a different setting. Like I put it to every 24 minutes that you should get an ad, but it comes up in the corner here, and I can skip the ad if I want. So every time I see it, I skip it. Yeah. So that I found out how to do it. So that's probably why you ain't seeing no ads. Yeah, you got to go to the settings, and it says low ads, and then right next to it says action recommended. You click on that, and it says you have to put scheduled ads. And then when you schedule the ads, it says 8 minutes, 12 minutes, 24 minutes, 30 minutes. I put it on 24 minutes. And then because it's scheduled, you can determine whether or not you want to skip it or not. So when it shows up in my left-hand corner, it gives you 30 seconds to skip the ad. So if I catch it in time, I'll skip it so you guys don't see it. So that's how I figured it out. If I remember to do it, I'll remember to do it. But sometimes I don't remember and it just happens and I'm like, fuck. Oh well. Gotta live with the ads. Marilyn said, fuck that shit. I paid the price and I don't want to get no damn ads. I don't blame you. But some people don't do it, so they complain about the ads. And if I don't like do the ads, then they don't monetize their live. So it's like you don't have no choice but to do it. But then I found a setting here that, the ads will run not during the live, but it'll run afterwards. Yeah, you can pay extra to like not get ads, which is a blessing to be honest. I don't like no ads either. I can't stand it. Out of all these years, I just got Netflix about a month ago. Last month, I finally got Netflix. But I don't watch no movies. I only got it because I watch wrestling. Because the wrestling, Netflix bought the contracts for the WWE, which is the wrestling, right? So I love watching wrestling and I've been getting back into it. So I finally subscribed to Netflix. I have it on my Fire Stick, right? And I watch the wrestling now, and it has no ads. So I'm like, good. Okay, Starlight, take care. Happy New Moon. Yeah, I've loved wrestling my whole life, but now that it's on Netflix, it's easier for me to watch because like it's on my Fire Stick, so I just go right over to Netflix. It's every Friday and Monday, and then they have special events on Sundays. So I was like, I only pay like 10.99 a month or so, whatever it is. So it's not that bad. And I get to watch all the wrestling events. So it's nice. All right, Dan, take care. I'm gonna get out of here myself because I gotta go feed Diamond. I've been on here for 2 hours. My ass is hurting. So I'm gonna go outside and feed Diamond and go lock up the house and make sure everything's okay. And I'm gonna call my mom now because it's 6 o'clock. I need to find out if the TV's working properly. So Marty, if you come on later, I'll be sure to come over and check you out. And then if after you, I'll probably go live again tonight. So it's 6 o'clock here now. I'll probably go live right after Marley does. And if she doesn't go live, I'll go live. It's cool. Yeah. So if you don't see Marley at 8, which is 9 my time, so if you don't see Marley in 2 more hours, then that means I'll go live if she doesn't. All right. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Go have some dinner because we've been talking about food for the last fucking 2 hours.